MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Michael Pineda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm curious about what's in the tank for him. Last game, he pitched deep into the game, pitched into the 8th inning and got the win. But back-to-back starts, I don't know if he has the stamina or not. We'll see if he can go as deep in this one as well. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. I'm looking down there at shortstop, Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch, better hitting.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I should say better. I should say more than anybody in the league.
In there, 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Julio Urias will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand. Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down at first base, Adrian Gonzalez. You know, the one thing I like that he does probably better than any first baseman in baseball is crash on the hitter in a bunt situation. He is convicted. He gets all the way in and dares you to swing. Very aggressive.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron Judd.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
This is one of those, I have a lot of respect for you at bats right here. He hasn't thrown a fastball yet. Right there, a little backdoor curveball that just missed. He's really pitching careful.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Striding into the box, Franklin Gutierrez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Franklin Gutierrez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Adrian now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light. 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. I think he's probably swinging here too. 3-1.
Change up too low. He walked him.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Stepping in, Logan Forsythe. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Chopped weakly to the left. There to take it is Headley, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit down the line at first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. Pitch on the way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One and one. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is line to left. Gutierrez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Starlin Castro. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
He gives up a single there, but he's retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive, swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Gardner. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Yasiel Puig. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Judge sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Matt Holliday standing in now. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
First baseman, Matt Holliday.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this will get all the way out to the 399 sign in Death Valley. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Coming to the plate now, Jacoby Ellsbury. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time, and he is nailed at second. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0-1 count. Here it comes. To short. To his right, Seager. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 1-0 New York. Stepping into the box, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's Corey Seager. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Hey, they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Striding in once again, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A changeup over the inside corner.
Man, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2. With this guy, this could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for L.A. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Hit sharp, and oh, this is off the second base bag. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
Here's Chase Headley. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Gutierrez racing back. And it's gone. A 2-run home run for Chase Headley. His 2nd home run of the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
And she'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Gonzalez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Ready for another chance, Aaron Hicks. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Matt Holliday standing in now as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Grandal has it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hit well towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
But sometimes with the runner in scoring position, you just have to put the ball in play. Right here, he hits one into the hole, drives in the run, making contact. It pays off.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Rich Hill answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The runner scores from second. Gardner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Runner goes for second. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Peterson is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 7-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I like the call for the two-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Digging in once again, Chase Headley. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
In now, Starlin Castro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, that curveball's on the outside half. You usually shoot it the other way, but he stayed with it. And because he got the barrel in the right place, he still got a base hit.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Puig is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
First baseman number 17.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Holliday. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A throw behind the runner at second. Back in standing. 8 runs, 14 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Puig is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out. On to first, a double play. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 8 and the Dodgers nothing. At the plate is Andre Ethier. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating.
Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And he takes a called strike 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still 8-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. His career batting line against Hill, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Oh, he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. Brett Gardner waits on deck. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Now he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Turned on down the line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Ellsbury rounds the corner and is headed home. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of this series, as this lead got even wider.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Puig will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Didi Gregorius, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Chase Headley. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, second
Digging in
baseman.
and looking for more, Starlin Castro. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Gutierrez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 bases. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, they have not been able to pick up that changeup tonight. That has been a really good pitch for him. Very effective. He's used it at the right time. It's been his money pick.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
And Gutierrez comes up empty there, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan, and attempt to get a definitive
Ladies
answer
and
on this
gentlemen,
play.
The Yankees are challenging the
Okay, we're going to
play.
get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is
Upon video
overturned,
review,
and instead of having a
the
base
call
runner
of
at
safe
first,
at first
the
base
bases will now be
has
empty.
been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Popped high in the air. Holiday on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Peterson at the track. Gone into Monument Park. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the series as the blowout continues.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
The 0-2 once more. There's a breaking pitch blocked by Grandal. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it. Ready once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Adrian Gonzalez.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Holiday will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Ready for another shot now. Logan Forsythe. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius is there. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The catcher.
So let's take another look at that play up the middle with Showtrack. Displayed some really nice range there to keep it from getting into center field, and then he sets himself enough to make a good, accurate throw in time for the out. He made that play look a lot easier than it was. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Gary Sanchez.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Here's Starlin Castro. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. And a second run is across. And a relay to the plate. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate.
The batter, designated
Number
hitter,
46
Aaron
gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 46.
Aaron Hicks will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. In there, strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
No doubt one of the hardest hit home runs you'll ever see. As Showtrack tells us, there are only a small handful of guys in the league that can hit a ball harder than 120 miles an hour. That's a home run that's going to be talked about for a long time to come.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman,
In now, Matt Holliday, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Woo, that's one of those you chuck and duck. He just smoked that ball right back up the middle.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ronald Torreyes will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 74, Ronald Torreyes.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury on a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Left fielder number
Striding
11,
into the box, Brett Gardner. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
Now the 0-1. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Peterson, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he lifts it in the air to right field. Puig there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Ronald Torreyes will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Now at the plate, Andre Ethier. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in to try it again. Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Tell you, man, I get excited when I see that. I don't understand why more guys don't do it. They're shifted over to one side. You just take the ball and shoot it to left field like he did right there. That was pretty. Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to...
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
$18-0 the final tonight. New York take a commanding 3-0 lead in this World Series. Julio Urias couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.